Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a video about my favorite ghost type of the Sinister Cup, and that is Drifblim. Now, Drifblim is just a cool Pokemon. I actually always liked this Pokemon, and I was really excited that it seemed to be doing really well in this cup. So I wanted to introduce you guys to it a little bit in a couple of matches today. And a couple things about Drifblim is ghost and flying type, so that means it is going to triple resist fighting. The only fighter here that can really hurt Drifblim is going to be Poliwrath with Ice Punch, and it has to have Bubble. The Mudshot version is just not going to do well. And that's it. You're going to have to watch the Ice from Medicham as well, but Drifblim is just such a tanky beast that it really does well with fighters here. And it does really well with other ghosts as well because of that spammy ominous wind. So we're just going to take a look at a couple of matches today. Now, I came into this and I had to make sure this wasn't confusion, so I didn't have to switch right away. Haunter does well with Cresselia, but if it's got confusion, you're just going to have to get out of there because of its poison typing. So we're just spamming along, and I wanted to get the shields down here because I know I have a Drifblim waiting, but that Aurora Beam could just take me out. So now I'm going to be left with one shield to his 0, and I know I'll be able to just Shadow Ball anything I want. I might not even need to use Shadow Ball. It just depends what comes in next. So we're just going to get this Cressy out of here and see what he's got. Unfortunately, I have a shield, so alright, so I'm just going to go into this Marowak with this Drifblim, and because he's got a little bit of an energy advantage and that Shadow Ball of his would KO me, I'm just going to go ahead and block whatever he throws because I'll be able to get to an Ominous Wind before a second attack. And a second attack couldn't be 2 Shadow Balls in a row. So I don't think I need to use my own Shadow Ball here. So I'll just put my name in the hat for one of those boosts. And unfortunately didn't get it this time, but I'll be able to just Shadow Ball whatever does come in. And it won't KO, but it will do quite a bit. There really is nothing here that Shadow Ball doesn't just really hurt, except for like a Girafarig, which you need to be careful of because Girafarig can put in some work, and it is quite resistant to Ghost. Alright, so there's game 1. A good game. I'm loving the Drifblim. Let's see what it can do in this match. All right, definitely hard won this lead, so I am expecting a switch to come pretty soon, maybe after build up a little bit of energy. And there it is, and that allows me to switch into my own Drifblim. Now, I'm not going to block the first one because the first one, even if it's Ice Punch, cannot KO me. So it's too much of a risk for me to block what could be a power-up punch. So unfortunately it was an Ice Punch, but we're still okay because at least we didn't block a power-up punch. So we're just going to get our Ominous Wind off. And ooh, there's that boost. So now I will block pretty much anything he throws. I think it's sometimes a good opportunity to just throw a power-up punch here because I have the boost and I'm going to want to save it. So I went with the Ice Punch, and I'm going to be able to get another Ominous Wind off. And that will take that Medicham out. Now I am boosted right now, so I'm going to be pretty not stingy with my shields because I want to save this guy. I will be able to get at least one more move off, and it's going to be, it's boosted the move, so it's going to do quite a bit if he does not shield. He chooses to save the Mischievous, Probably going for his own chance at a boost as well. I love the ominous wind on the Mischievous as well. It is a fun move. You don't want to rely on it in a tournament. Never rely on getting a boost, but it definitely doesn't hurt. So now I get to go right back into that Bast, and I'll just farm up a little bit because none of its moves can really hurt me. Even though he did have a good amount of energy. And then we just get to Stone Edge his Haunter. So there is going to be game 2. Another good game. And another good showing of Drifblim. I think if I could only probably have one ghost in this cup, it would have to be the Drift. I guess it's not versatile in that it doesn't have a lot of different types of moves, but it is tanky, it is spammy, and you do get that chance of a boost. So we win the lead here. We expect that switch coming. Now this is a little bit dangerous, and I didn't want to. A Shadow Ball of his would KO either of my other Pokemon. I have Bubble, it's fire. I had energy going in. So it's one of the rare times when I don't switch out of somebody else switching to a lost lead. Because I've got the Medicham for the Steelix in the back, and I've got the Bubble here. Now, unfortunately, it was Shadow Ball. I thought maybe it would be a Bone Club there, but he did get me. So we're just going to get some power up punches. What I'm really going for here is just honestly boosted bubbles. Because the Ice Punch and the Power Up Punch is both going to be resisted. But the bubbles in between are going to hurt that fire type. I'm just going to let it go. And now, because I've got this Drift, and now all it's going to need to do is just like a fast move or two. And it won't need to do anything else, and I can save my shields, fortunately. Now we know he's got a Steelix and I've got a Medicham. I'm just going to charge up to Shadow Ball and throw this Ominous, hoping to get a shield out, because this crunch of his is going to hurt. And all right, one shield down. I'm going to shield because I've got 2, and I do need to save this Drifblim because I'm not lined up with my Medicham. I am worried if I switch into the Steelix, the Medicham into the Steelix, I'll have something for the Medicham. So we're just honestly kind of gonna try to power through this. And unfortunately, we didn't get his shield out there. So now I don't want to go to the Shadow Ball because I just expect him to shield for sure. And we got the boost. So this is definitely where I am going to shield because I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this Drifblim with my life. All right, so one on this one will do it at this point, especially because we've got that boost. Now I've got a little bit of energy. And this could be an issue if he could get to that Ice Punch. So we're going to actually under tap here at the end. Because one Ice Punch at this point would take me out. He didn't need a Power Punch behind it. And there it goes. So that is just a few matches with my favorite Pokemon. One that I've actually been using in Ultra League up until now, but I just made one for Great. And it reminded me just why I always loved it in Ultra. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, go ahead and leave me down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you please. My channel could use your help to grow. And I will see you guys next time.